Hey guys, SBU-TV's Zachary Murphy here, and I'm getting ready for Dingus Day. And if you're not familiar with Dingus Day and how it's celebrated here in the community, well, you better catch the broadcast this Friday to find out. Hey guys, Zachary Murphy with SBU-TV, and today I spoke with Gary Segru about the implementations safety and security are making for your fire safety on campus. Catch this story live at 10 a.m. on Facebook. Hey folks, I'm Zachary Murphy with SBU-TV, and today I talked with head men's and women's swimming coach Skip Natardi about his first year as coach at St. Bonaventure. Catch the story Friday at 10 a.m. on SBU-TV. I am standing in the basement of Butler Gymnasium here on St. Bonaventure campus. This is where the original pool was in the 40s. All that remains now of the pool are the pillars that support the ceiling and the tile that line the floor. A sensor reports the heat back to a fire panel. With the fire panel alert safety and security can then tell from the fire panel where the heat is coming from. So if you left your popcorn burning in the kitchen, safety and security will be able to tell. I'm at the Plastic Club in Olean, New York, where the Polish tradition of Dingus Day is being celebrated. The polka music is fast and energetic, and the food is hot and oh so good homemade. There is no doubt in anyone's mind that the spirit of this holiday still lives on today. The McNamee name is heavily intertwined with St. Bonaventure University's history. The relationship first started in 1948 when John McNamee Jr. came to St. Bonaventure. He started their physical education program as well as elevated the swim team to the collegiate level. I am standing in the basement of Butler Gymnasium here on St. Bonaventure campus. This is where the original pool was in the 40s. All that remains now of the pool are the pillars that support the ceiling and the tile that line the floor. The team competed inside the Butler for nearly 20 years until they moved into the Riley Center. John Skean took the reins after John McNamee. Kevin McNamee, the next McNamee to become coach, swam under Skean. Kevin coached for 14 years, winning the Eastern Intercollegiate Championship in 1988.
That, to me, was the most impressive.
Sean McNamee, younger brother of Kevin McNamee, swam under Kevin's tenure as coach. Kevin's main swimming philosophy was to not just focus on winning, but to focus on improving as a team. Kevin decided to stop coaching after 14 years and joined the athletic department. Sean took the position in 1993, winning the Atlantic 10 swimming and diving tournament that year. Over his 26-year career, Sean would go on to win 4 more A10 titles and 6 Coach of the Year awards. Even with all his success, Sean remains humble.
It's not something that I weigh and measure, in all honesty. I don't go home and self-evaluate for what's been accomplished.
Both John and Kevin are in the St. Bonaventure Hall of Fame, and it is only a matter of time before Sean joins them. I am Zachary Murphy with SBU-TV. New Now Next. The fire at the Notre Dame Cathedral had the world watching as centuries of history went up in flames. As the people mourn the loss, a local parish knows this feeling all too well. A loss of a place of worship can be devastating. St. Joseph's community in Olean understands that. In 2011, a fire broke out and destroyed their church. The cornerstone for St. Joseph's Church was laid in 1919. It marked the beginning of an official church for the Maronite community. In 1965, St. Joe's had its first fire. It destroyed the altar and caused $20,000 in damage. For the next 56 years, no major incidents happened until August 27, 2011. An electrical fire started on the altar around 3:30.
The neighbors could smell the smoke and see it. There was a lot of calls to the fire department that day.
For the parishioners, all they could do was watch.
I was just awestruck. I couldn't believe it was happening. You don't think it can happen to you.
The church was considered a total loss and torn down in September. As many artifacts as possible were saved, including a painting dedicated in the memory of a young boy that passed away.
Everybody wanted to contribute in somehow. They were extremely supportive. So there's not every denomination. You know, all of them came forward to help.
The next day, the parish met to have Mass at St. Mary's, undeterred by the loss of their home. The parish ended up buying the vacant Transfiguration Church and modified it to their Maronite style. They still retained the original pieces of the church. When the hall was built onto the church, they put the various objects saved from the fire on display. I'm Zachary Murphy with SBU-TV.
Welch grabs it, here's Stockard in front and gets the bucket.
Basketball is ingrained in St. Bonaventure University history. Many great Bona players have contributed to that history on this court right here behind me. One in particular is Bob Sassone. Bob's road to Bonaventure began in Madison Square Garden, where he was playing in the All-New York City basketball tournament.
As a result of being in that tournament, I got about 40 letters, and one was an invitation to St. Bonaventure.
Bob played for the Bonnies for 4 years, leading the team to 2 NIT tournaments. Following graduation, Bob was drafted by the Army, tried out for the Philadelphia Warriors, and soon after, Eddie Donovan, his former coach, gave him a call about coaching position. Bob had only one question.
That means if I take this job, I can get free tuition?
Bob coached while getting a degree in history and education. He coached for 4 years until Eddie left. Bob then focused on teaching and coaching high school basketball. It wasn't long before he rejoined Bonaventure.
I get a call asking me if I want to be help out at Bonaventure again.
Bob came back as a recruiter and assistant coach, where during his time at Bonnis saw an NCAA advancement to the Final Four and an NIT victory. All of Bob's hard work led to his induction to the St. Bonaventure Athletic Hall of Fame in 1990.
To me, that's the best thing that ever happened to me.
I'm Zachary Murphy with SBU-TV. New Now Next.